If you're not on Instagram trying to build your business, you are missing a huge opportunity. But for a lot of us, we're on Instagram, we're spending our time, and all of a sudden we're losing followers. Or maybe we want to gain a following and we just don't know how. Regardless, the one thing you can always count on with Instagram, with social media, the algorithms are ever changing. Because why? They want to keep us on our toes. They want to keep us excited. But how are you going to know what's happening next? Well, you're in for a treat because today, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. Welcome. You guys, I'm so stoked that you're here. I have been wanting to do this live for so long. And as a lot of you know, I have been busy. I've been real busy because what I've been doing, having a little baby. As you guys know, so about 3 months ago, I had my little baby Henry, and he has given us a run for our money. So my name is Rachel Adams Lee. I am a real estate agent. We have a team of 15 people here in Northern California. I'm a real estate coach, a public speaker. I'm an author. Also, I partnered with a network marketing company called Mon8. So we have that side to us too. So definitely name of the game here, being an entrepreneur. And I will tell you that we have grown all of our businesses. We have expanded all of our reach. I have gotten so many speaking opportunities, all because of social media. Now, I started my business on Facebook and then I branched out to Instagram. So just in the real estate space, let's see. So 3 years ago, we were able to sell 23 houses from social media, and then it was 64. And the year after that, 117. So that's 117 referrals just from social media last year. And then Mon8, we were able to start a 6-figure business in 1 year just because of social media. So that's 2 businesses, both making 6 figures through social media. And, a lot of people, they just don't know where to start. And so this live was something that's been heavy on my heart that I needed to make time for you so that we can grow our businesses and our lives together. Are you in? All right, let's do it. So I want to share with you a little bit of the power of social media. So I posted on Instagram, a couple weeks ago that Ryan and I were taking our first trip to Cancun. We were going to be flying with a baby. Dun, 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 right? That's scary news. And you guys were so amazing. We had so many people reach out to us and they said, make sure that you feed him upon takeoff and landing, bring an extra pair of clothes. Seriously, that came in handy. They talked about just all these tips and tricks for what you can do to have a better experience traveling with your little. And so I had asked you guys what was going on, right? Asked you for your tips and tricks. And then when I got on the plane, I took pictures saying we were taking off, wish us luck. You guys saw that we had 5 freaking suitcases. I know, ridiculous. And seriously, these kids, one day he spit up 3 times on an outfit. So you definitely need 3 outfit changes, right? He's my kid anyway, so he's going to need the outfit changes regardless. And what was so cool is when we landed, we had so many private messages, direct messages from you guys saying how did you do? Where are you guys? Where are you at? Did he, did my tip help? My inbox was filled with people. And, because I had asked your opinion before I left, I wanted to kind of track what was going on. So when he was sleeping or taking pictures, the way that it actually ended up going is we flew out red eye to Mexico from California. So the first bit of it, he was asleep, right? So it's perfect. But my kid, so Henry has not been the easiest baby. He has acid reflux and colic. So he's on 3 medications. We have the midwife, the doula, the lactation consultant. We're doing muscle work, all the things, right? And when Henry sleeps, he's not oh, I'm asleep, Mom, I'm so cute. He's thrashing his head about, right? And he's crazy baby. And so for us, that means, gotta get the hair back. For us, that honestly meant that Ryan and I got a total of an hour of sleep on the way to Mexico. And our sweet little muffin, little blessing that he is, he was asleep most of the time. And 45 minutes before we landed, he threw up an entire 4-ounce feed all over me. And we have him on an organic formula from Germany called the Holly formula, and it's goat milk formula. So I smelled like a goat. Our whole family smells like stinky goat cheese on the regular. But he's so cute. You're just like, I'll smell like a goat. I'll smell like a goat for you for the rest of your life. Like you're just, I mean, those of you who told me I would be obsessed with him, understatement. Like I cannot get enough. I just want to eat those little chubby thighs, kiss his face 900 times a day. But this is the thing, right? When we're on the plane, I'm taking pictures. I'm showing what's going on. I'm doing like little stories. I can't post them right away, obviously, because I'm flying. And yet I wanted to connect with people when I landed because that's what social media is about. It's about connection. So I'm super stoked for today. What we're going to be talking about is a few different things, all in the realm of Instagram. We're going to be talking first off about the algorithm changes, because the algorithm changes every quarter, and I'm going to update you right now on what's happening this moment for the algorithm. So we're going to talk algorithm changes. Then most importantly, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk the meat, how you can actually beat the algorithm. That's why you're hanging out with me today, and I'm super stoked about it. And I want to know where you're hanging out from. So share with me where you guys are watching this from. Are you sitting in your office? Are you like, what state are you in? Where are you doing this? I want to know what's happening in your world. Okay. And hopefully if you find value in this, you'll share it with a couple other people who you think could actually want to grow their presence, their online presence. So, okay, let's talk first off what Instagram is, like where they're at, how many users, all of that, because I feel like it's important for us to kind of talk about who's using it, because it is the biggest platform right now. And you will notice that I'm going to shift my eyes down a little bit. I have notes, and anybody who is doing a live, there is no shame in your game if you need to have notes, because guess what? When you have notes, that means you care. That means that you care enough to be on target and practice and be prepped. So at this moment, there are over 1 billion users on Instagram. 1 billion with a B. 1 billion users. And there are 500 million of them doing stories every day. 500 million. The average age of a user, 49% of users are 18 to 29 years old, and 47% are 30 to 49 years old. Now, don't worry, because you're wondering who is following you and what's that demographic. I'm going to get to share with you exactly how you can find out not only who is following you, the age they are, where they're following you from, and what of your posts they like the best, which of the posts they want to engage with. So that way you know what you can do more of to have more engagement. Let's see. And Mark Zuckerberg, he owns Facebook, he owns Instagram, and he also owns WhatsApp. He's basically taking over the world, and I kind of wish he would adopt me. I mean, I don't know why he's not going to, but you know, with time. Okay, so let's dig in, you guys. First things first, let's talk about the algorithm changes. Algorithm. What is the change? What is going on? What has happened? Well, the number one thing I'm going to share with you, engagement is the name of the game. Engagement is the name of the game. It is called social media for a reason, because they want you to be social. They want you to connect, and they want you to share. Now, the 3 words that Instagram is using for their algorithm right now is they want it to be a healthy, relevant, and active community. So with the new algorithm, they are looking for healthy, active, and relevant information, relevant posts, connected community. They don't just want you posting to get a like and then you never respond to anybody. They're looking for you to post, to spend time on the app. They're looking for you to engage with others, to post, to comment, to send posts, to send comments. They want connection here. So the algorithm is truly all about engagement and connection. So let's talk about some specifics. Number 1, they're going to keep tabs on what you like so that you can see more of it. It's going to be in front of you. What that means is when, say that you like a say that you're watching the Real Housewives, right? And you like one of the Real Housewives. Well, what they're going to do is if you see at the top, they're going to suggest more Real Housewives or more people similar to the content that you just liked. If you're in real estate and you're watching a real estate agent and you really like their branding and you like what they do, well, and you like that person, you're going to follow that person. Then Instagram's going to say, ooh, they like her. Let's give her more of that because we want her to spend more time on this app and we want her to connect more. So then they'll suggest 5 more people who might be similar that could interest you. In addition, if you're familiar with the Explore page, look at it on your app if you haven't seen it. The Explore page is basically the algorithm showing you posts that you have commented on, stories that you've commented on. It's going to be people that they think you would enjoy the content so that you will follow them. So they are watching what you're doing. They're watching how often you're on the page and they're trying to give you more of that. If you are going to comment and share on someone's page, comment on their page or share one of their posts, you're going to get more of that as well because they are watching for what you're doing and they're going to give you more of that. The algorithm also watches your engagement with your followers. So if you make a post and you're like, you know what, I want to make a post because I think this is going to get a ton of engagement, post, done, go enjoy your day. And then a bunch of people are commenting and a bunch of people are connecting with you and you never respond to them, the algorithm says, thumbs down, you suck. We're not going to have people see your page because they want authentic connection. So I have a saying that I talk about in social media all the time, don't post and ghost. If you're going to make the time to make a post, then you need to time block later on to go on and make sure you respond because they are watching. If someone's sending you direct messages, what that means, so DM and PM, if you guys have seen those acronyms, DM stands for direct message, PM stands for private message. It's the same thing. It's like if you comment on a story, it goes into their direct messages. That's basically like email for Instagram, if you will. And they want to know that you're responding to that. They want to know you're commenting back when people comment to you. They want to know that you are taking time to connect. So they're watching for that. And if so say you make a post and someone shares your post, you want that. You absolutely want that because that tells the algorithm, hey, this person is doing content that's worth sharing. Let's get more eyes on them. Okay. Time is also considered. They really, really want you to spend time on the app. Surprise, surprise, right? And so they are really encouraging. They're watching how long people are on your posts. They're watching how long people are watching your stories. So what's cool about that is video. When you make a video, whether it's a story or you pre-record it and then you upload it on IGTV, Instagram TV, whatever it is, you want to have relevant, fun content so that people are like, hey, I got to stay here. I've got to watch her. So they're watching how long people are engaged on not only your posts, your stories, but as well as how long you're on others because they're going to reward you for the more time you spend on the app. That does not mean that you're going to spend all your time on it because that is not going to be good for you, for your heart, for your head, for your family. So at the end of today, we're also going to talk about some tips so that you can have a little bit of balance with social media because please stay for the end. It's going to be worth it because that is like, I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes social media can be like the best thing ever. And also it can be my biggest nightmare because I feel this pull, like I have to be on, I have to comment, I have to connect. But am I purposefully connecting? Am I purposefully communicating with others? Or am I just like mindlessly scrolling? We'll talk about it. Let's see. Oh, this is a big one. Public likes are actually being hidden in certain countries. So I thought this was so interesting and actually really exciting to me. So a lot of, they're beta testing it right now. But for example, it's happening some in the US, it's in a lot of different countries, but I'm just going to use Canada for example. So they beta tested hiding public likes in Canada because they wanted to see what would happen. Because this is the deal. Too many people, like when I say they genuinely want us to connect, it's not just because they want us to buy things from other people. They really want us to be on Instagram and have it be a place where we build rapport. We grow from the inside out. Like truly, this is what they're going for with the algorithm change. And so they said, we're going to try hiding public likes. right? We're going to hide them and see what happens. Now, the influencers out there, whether it's a fashion blogger, influencer, or a travel influencer, or whoever you follow, a celebrity, I'm going to send you at the end of this, I'm going to send you guys an article and I'll share with you how you're going to get that article. But it's really interesting because it talks about celebrities' view on the public likes. And I'm so in the positive for this because what is happening is people are making a post, and if they don't get the likes that they want, it can affect them. And I am not above this, you guys. I'll be honest with you. I made a post the other day when we were in Cancun, and I made a post of a picture of my family on a beach. And I thought it was one of the most special moments I've ever had. And it was so beautiful to me. Like I treasured this moment, okay? This picture. So I posted it and I expected it to just blow up because I was like, oh, everyone's going to feel exactly what I was feeling. And then Ryan and I went about our day and I checked my Instagram feed and I had barely any visibility. No one cared about it. And I was like, like I was hurt. I was hurt. And it actually started to affect me. I got sad. And I told Ryan, I'm like, I don't understand why they're not appreciating this. And he said, Rachel, what does it matter? What does it matter? You're going to let the fact that people aren't liking our family photo ruin your day? And I thought, holy smokes, he is so right. I am identifying some part of my worth by likes on Instagram. And it was disgusting. And all of a sudden I realized this is what they're doing. They're taking away the public likes because they don't want you to take a moment again. No more. You guys, if you're listening to this, take this to heart. If someone doesn't like your post or someone doesn't comment or you don't have the reach you feel you should have on it, don't let that take away from your joy. Don't let that take away from your moment, because that day on that beach with my beautiful family was everything to me. And I will not ever let another moment of joy be taken away from a like. So the article is awesome. What is happening too, what they're seeing is they're seeing more freedom. People are sharing sharing more of their heart. They're not just making like the perfect, flawless little photo, right, that they're going to post. They're sharing a little more authentically of who they are because they don't have to care about the impressions that they get. Now, can they still actually look at the analytics and the insights of that post? Absolutely. And I'll share with you guys how you can do that as well. But I am all for the public likes being taken away. So they're beta testing it. It might be in your area right now. It might not. It might happen. It might not. And it's pretty much happening to all of Canada. It's spreading country to country, and I'm all for it. Because you know what? We just need to do us. We need to do what makes our heart passionate and not give a lick about what other people think, because that's the problem with social media. We look at these people's highlight reel and we think it's reality. We look at these super successful people and we're like, oh my gosh, they're so incredible. They're so busy. They're so successful. But you're getting a second out of their life. You're getting a pre-planned post with a professional photographer, editing. They probably have a chef. They have a personal trainer. It's not real life, you guys. It's not. So we can't compare ourselves to that. So public likes going away, thumbs up from me. Let's see. The more you post, the more you're seen. So they want eyes on the app. They want time spent on the app. They are wanting you to post one time a day. One time a day, okay? So I definitely encourage you guys, come up with fun, relevant content. I know if you're watching this, you have probably seen some stuff that I've done before, but I have a awesome webinar that I did all about branding yourself for your business to grow your business. And if you go to my YouTube channel, so if you go to YouTube/Rachel Adams Lee, which you might be watching this on it right now, depending upon where you're seeing this video, there is a video called Branding Your Business. I would highly suggest for you to watch that because that's going to be really helpful to you as well. But again, they're wanting you to post once a day. Now, does that mean always a post or does that mean a story? It can be a combo of both. They want you on the app. Okay. So they're going to reward you by having more people see your posts and your stories and your comments, right? If you're on there daily. Let's see. So the algorithm favors you and you're going to be featured more. Now, oh my gosh. So this is really interesting. Take a guess what percentage of people actually see your Instagram right now. What percentage of people? Like, think about it. What percentage? What percentage do you think it is? It's 10%, you guys. 10% right now of your followers actually see what you're doing. 10%. And honestly, it's just because we're not engaging enough. So think about how you always see the same people's posts and you always see the same people's stories, right? You always see the little bubbles with their stories. It's because they are honestly always posting the same things and you're engaging with them. That means that you're not engaging enough with others. Now, how are you going to build your engagement with others? How are you going to build your business? We're going to talk about that next. Okay, this is also right now, if you're watching this, I'm going to give you a challenge. I want to know that you are taking time to build yourself and build your business. So if you are watching this, I want you to take a screenshot of the story. I want you to post it in your stories and tag me. And at the end of this, I want you to share your takeaway. Okay. So there's going to be a fun contest that I'm going to do for you guys. And I want to know that you are taking this seriously, that you're present. So take a picture of this, post it in your stories, tag me, and we got good stuff coming up. Okay. I'm going to take a sip of water. Side note, you guys always ask me about these water bottles because I have them in all my videos. It's SIM. I get them on Instagram. I get them on Amazon. I have the largest size bottle because I like things big. Don't take that the wrong way, you weirdo. And I just didn't want to have to refill my water bottle all the time. So I have like the biggest size and they have all kinds of amazing colors and fun stuff. And no, I'm not sponsored to say that. I just am obsessed with these water bottles. They keep things super cold or super hot. Big fan. They come with like 2 of these lids, like a straw or a coffee lid. Again, not sponsored, just my favorite. And I'm asked all the time from you guys where to get these. So go on Amazon. They're my favorite. Okay, are you ready? This is the meat of today. So we're talking about how you beat the algorithm. Numero uno. We're talking stories, okay? So in your stories, so the reason, if you're not using stories yet, if you only make posts on Instagram, you are majorly missing an opportunity because stories are really fun. I don't know about you, but for me, when I make a post, I write the post out, then I send it to Ryan. He edits it. He probably tries to take out like half of my exclamation points and my all caps because you guys know that I get really excited and I like to do lots of caps, lots of exclamation points. I made a post about that before. But I married a mechanical engineer and he's like, no, like grammar counts. I'm like, let's slow down, sir. So I make a post. It's pre-planned. I've thought it out, right? My stories, it is much more relaxed. So let's be super transparent here. My hair and makeup is done for you guys today. But in reality, I'm usually in yoga pants and my hair's thrown up. And those of you who follow my stories, you know that because I don't feel like the stories, I can be more real. I can share what I'm doing. I can share where I'm going. I can share what's interesting to me, right? What I'm reading or a movie that I'm watching or a show or something silly that's going on with Henry, right? So I feel like my stories are much more real and silly, whereas my posts, I tend to be a little bit more polished, I guess. I mean, I still am myself in my posts. However, it's just not real time, right? So the stories, they want you in the stories. Now, the minimum magic number to get through this algorithm that they want you to do a day is 10 stories. 10 stories. Now that can be a mix, okay? So it can be a combination of videos. So it can be you talking, right? Sharing with people. And remember your stories, you get 15-second snippets, okay? So it can be a combination of videos. It can be a combination of pictures, memes. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I like to use all of the new technology that they offer to us, and they want you doing that too. So what's cool is you can do a poll on there. You can ask open-ended questions, and that is something I really want you to think about. I don't want you to say, like when I talked about, we looked at sleep training for Henry, my little muffin, my little baby. And I'm not going to put on Instagram a question and say, did you sleep train your child? I'm going to say, what did you do to sleep train your kid? How did it work? Like, tell me your experience, because I want open-ended questions, because I want to have real authentic conversations with people. If you just ask a yes or no answer, you get a yes or no, and that's usually it. But that's not going to deepen your connection. That's not going to further your conversation with these people. So ask open-ended questions, use emojis, use graphics, try all the different things, and try for 10 stories a day. I follow certain people and they're doing like literally 30 to 40 stories a day. God bless them. I think it's incredible, and I am personally not the person to do that, and they're amazing, and it's a good thing. So also, you know how we want to keep them on our page longer? With stories, you have the opportunity to where you can actually get them to stay on your story longer. Say you have a quote or a message you want them to read, but it's a lot of words, it's a lot of content. You can put the little graphic on there from the different emoji options, and it says hold screen. It says press to hold, right? They're going to hold on it, which when you press on the screen, physically you're pressing on the screen on a story, then it will last longer than 15 seconds. So you'll just have your finger on that screen and they can look at it longer. So have a mix in there. You don't have to do it every day. And yet if you find a quote that's so inspirational and means something to you, you can put that on there. Let's see. Oh, I thought this was so interesting. 62% of people say that they became more interested in a brand or a product after seeing it in a story. After seeing it in a story. So it's not just about making that post. You want to do stories. You want to talk about why something matters. I know that when I'm talking, so for example, today I did, earlier today at a gambling hall, we did a buyer seminar. So there were a lot of employees and we wanted to show them the path to home ownership. So we set up a buyer seminar at the gambling hall, and I showed people, I kind of took them around and I showed them exactly what we were doing. And then I show a picture of my brochure and I did a little question and I said, would you be interested in me showing you guys how to do a home buying seminar? And what would you want to learn, right? And so then they can say what they'd want to learn. And also, if I want to talk about Monat, right, I'm going to talk about the shampoo if there's a sale or something. I'm not just going to post a stock picture and call it a day and assume that's going to sell something. No, because people work with people they know, they like, and they trust. And you don't want to be salesy. That is the number one mistake people make with business and Instagram, with social media. They think that they're selling something. No, you guys, you're not selling anything. You know what you're doing? You're selling you. You're not selling a product here. You're selling yourself. People work with people they like. And if they like you and they trust you, then they'll buy what you're talking about. And again, though, you want to ask questions. You want to get to know them. Social media, as funny as it is, it's not about us. We make a post, and when somebody comments or someone responds, it's because of what you said, how it makes them feel. So you want to be thinking, how can I engage with others? How can I add value to others? Okay, so number 2, post photos and video daily. Fresh content. Again, if you don't know what to post about and you feel stuck, I got help for you, and it's coming up. Number 3, check the best times to post. It's not the same for everybody. Okay, this was probably one of the things I was most excited about doing this training, because so first things first, you're watching this and you're thinking, I really want to grow my business. I want to expand my reach. I want more followers. I don't feel like I have the followers I should have. What I want you to do, first thing, I want you to transition your personal Instagram to a business Instagram. It's super easy. You can go in your hamburger menu on the top. Hamburger menu is those 3 little lines you see on the top right of your profile. You're going to go there. It's going to give you options for how to transition it from a personal profile to a business. If you don't know how to do it, Google it. We don't have time to go over it now. And then once you transition it, you guys, it is so awesome. You are able to see not only who likes your posts and engages with you, when they like your posts and they engage with you. You're able to see where they live, and you're able to see what they like that you do. So I'm going to share with you how this works. I'm really fancy, so I cut this out and I hand wrote on it. It's my little handle. But basically, when you go in your insights, so what are insights? Insights are the back end analytics for how well your posts are doing, how much engagement you get, what people engage on, who's watching you, how they're watching you. So it's going to look like this, and it's going to show you, this little pie graph here shows you if it's men or women following you, their age range, right? And this is like the times of the day that they follow you. So everyone says to me, Rachel, when is the best time to post? Honestly, I can't tell you, because your followers are different than my followers. So I can see, when I actually look at my analytics, I can see the times of day, and I can see the days that is most popular for people to be looking at my content. What does that tell me? That's around the time I need to post, right? So for me personally, 25 to 44, 25 years old to 44 is the majority of people that are following my content. If you're younger than that or you're older than that and you're watching my stuff, thank you. I love you. I'm happy you're here. And Instagram lets me know my average user is 25 to 44. I have 67% women and 33% men. So I can pretty much guess that as far as my percentage of male to female ratio, just based off who I end up coaching with. And I love it. I like to know information. Now, this part is so awesome. Okay, so you're going to go in your insights and you're going to look at your posts. Now, when you go in your back office, you're going to see back office. Sorry, I'm thinking it's like my company. When you go and look at your insights, you're going to have, it's going to say posts up here. And this says reach. I don't know if this is backwards or forwards for you guys. But what was so interesting to me is I got to see what you guys are interested in. What makes you tick? What makes you excited? And what's cool, obviously I love you and you guys love me. So you were like really into it when Ryan and I found out we were pregnant with baby Henry. When we announced it, this was my first like belly bump picture, but this for me was so exciting. Why was this exciting and why is this exciting? Well, first things first, take a look at this one. So it's not like a massive amount, right? It's only 7,966 connections on that one. However, I, as a new mom, have been struggling a little bit to figure out like my identity, because pre-Henry, Ryan and I traveled 60% of the year, and we are speaking all over the country, right? I'm coaching all over the country. We have real estate, we have money, like we are just jamming, and I'm working 12 to 14 hour days, thinking that was amazing and thinking that was a badge of honor. Just because I'm busy, I was thinking busy's a badge of honor. And then Henry comes. And you guys, my world completely shifted. And I spent these last 3 months fully focused on my family, as I should, right? Fully present with my son. And then feeling also though, like I'm letting everyone else down around me, letting down my companies, letting down my team. Is anyone saying I'm letting them down? Absolutely not. I'm my own worst enemy. And the other thing that happened to me is everyone was commenting on how good I looked and how oh my gosh, you bounced back so quickly. And in reality, I have this ridiculous belly pooch, like it's here. Like Mama Bear is not a teeny tiny thing. And I went from like a size 4 to literally, total honesty right now, I'm still in maternity jeans. That's right. My kid's 3 months old and I'm still in maternity jeans. And I shared what I was going through, and I shared truly like transparency with what was happening in my world. And so this was a post about postpartum. And so this is what you guys see me posting, but this is really what it is. That belly bump is real. No, I'm not announcing another pregnancy like somebody asked me. This is my reality. And my favorite thing about it is it reached so many of you because I'm trying to figure out my mom identity. It's a word, hashtag, look it up. I thought I made it up. I was really sad I didn't. And that's like just as much as announcing a baby, you guys want to know that I'm real because again, people respond to something when it makes them feel. And then another one that got a lot of, connection was this one. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was the Instagram versus reality, like my super sexy belly bump. And then I got like wiped out in the water. And I was like, oh, I love it because you guys care. So this shows me like 21,596 people, right, on a baby announcement. So that's what's cool is it shows me my reach. But then my sweet friends, this one was good because do you know what this one was? This one was my shares. This is my shares. So I'm not like a massive influencer. I feel like I'm like a micro influencer. Like hopefully I add value to your life. You guys share my stuff. I super appreciate any shares that you guys do. I think it's so fun to know that the reason I like a share personally is because I want to add value to people's lives. And when they share my posts, I feel like, yes, I'm speaking to them. And that is so my passion, is to speak to others and add value and help others find their purpose, right? Live their life by design. And so what's really interesting is these are the shares. Now, what's super cool is a lot of the shares that people do, it's a quote. So one of them is, the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat. Friendly reminder, unfollow accounts that make you feel like crap. She believed she could, but she was tired, so she rested. And you know what? The world went on and it was okay. And she knew she could try again tomorrow, right? And then it's not just about writing, like sharing a quote, because if you just share a quote, you're not going to get much impact. However, I want you to share what that quote means to you, right? I want you to share the difference, because the quote that I loved, the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat. A lot of times people look at me and they see my real estate career, right? And they say, oh my gosh, you're so successful. You've sold so many houses. I can't believe you've, hit top 1,000 agents in 3 years. That's incredible. And you're seeing what's happening now. You're seeing my very leveraged real estate life. What you don't see is me having to siphon gas, looking up on YouTube, have to siphon gas from a motorcycle to get to my car so I could get to a showing because I had no money and I was broke. You don't see the struggle, the tears, the hard work that went into getting me where I am now. So I thought this quote was so amazing. And actually one of the examples that I used was Rachel Hollis. You guys know she wrote the book, Girl, Wash Your Face, right? What we don't know, what most people don't know, is that was her 11th book. That was her 11th book. But you see the highlight reel. You see her success now and you're like, man, she's so successful. She came out of nowhere. She didn't come out of nowhere. She's been hustling her butt for the last 11 years. Just boom, now it hits. So the idea for me with this was consistency. And with anything you do in business, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, I don't care. The more consistent you are with your business, the more consistent you are with your posts, your message, your brand, your mission, that's what's going to get you the results. Consistency is key here. So the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat. So you keep planting those seeds, watering those seeds consistently with the right people, the right mindset, right? The right attitude. And all of a sudden, it all comes to fruition. So sharing quotes, I thought that was awesome. So these are shares, people actually seeing my stuff and sharing it, which what that does is it tells me, hey, I need to be doing quotes at least, 3 or 4 times a month, because this resonates with people. And I want the shares because, again, the more people who are sharing your content, commenting on your content, engaging with you, the more interactions you're going to get. And the algorithm favors interaction. And lastly, comments. I'm all about some good comments. So the way you get a lot of comments, share exciting things and ask open-ended questions. People love to give their opinion. So I want you guys to ask questions where they can get their opinion. One of ours, we had asked people to help name our baby, right? We were having a little boy and I wanted boy names because Ryan and I could not freaking agree on a name to save our lives. And so I asked you guys and you guys helped me name our baby, right? That was really, really cool. And then another one, again, that postpartum one, you guys, you're going to be seeing a lot more. It's not even postpartum. It's like self-acceptance. It's acceptance for our ever-changing body. Sorry to be like a side note on this, and I feel like a lot of women will relate with this. I sometimes can be really negative about my body, especially with this new change. And yesterday I was putting on some pajamas and they're just tight. Like that's just my reality right now. And I was like, ugh, and I was so frustrated. And Ryan goes, hey, that's Henry's house you're talking about. And I was like, it is Henry's house. I got to be nice to Henry's house, right? And so you can bet I'm going to have a post coming up about that. And it's relatable to people. So they're going to comment on things that makes them feel something. So go and look at your analytics, look at your insights and see what people are commenting on, what they're sharing, what your reach is like, because that shows you the stuff that's the top rated. You want to do more of that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, good. Okay. Responding to direct messages. This is so huge, you guys. The algorithm is going to favor you the more that you engage. The more likely you engage, the more likely you're going to be featured. And they're going to suggest you when people are friending new people on Instagram, right? Or friending, following, you know what I mean? So what I want to encourage you to do is when you are watching someone's stories, I want you to direct message them. Now, you're wanting to build your audience, right? You're wanting to build your following. So what I want to ask you to do is I want you to look at your direct messages and make sure that when somebody sends you a comment, you're going to comment exactly like they commented. So if they send you an emoji, you're going to send them back an emoji. If they write you a thoughtful one paragraph, you're going to comment back a thoughtful one paragraph. However they comment to you, that's how you're going to comment back. And the algorithm is watching that and they're going to say, awesome. You know what you're doing. You're engaging authentically with your people. You're not just liking everybody's post. If you just sit there and you like all the comments, do you want to know what you are? Do you want to know what I think of you? I think you're a lazy liker. You're just sitting there liking people's posts and it's not getting you anywhere. It's not engaging anybody with you and it's not connecting. So with these direct messages, I want you guys to take the time, comment back to people. When you're watching a story, send a comment to them, send a thoughtful message, put some time behind it, okay? Now, how about if you want to grow your following? Well, we're going to go back to that magic number of 10 and I'm going to give you a challenge, okay? 10 people. You want to beat the algorithm? 10 new people a day. You know that you're always seeing the same people, the same comments, the same stories, same things happening for them. And we want you guys to get past that, okay? So you're going to go to your 10 people and you're going to comment on their stories and you're going to comment on their posts and you're going to make it a thoughtful comment, okay? I want you to get into their direct messages. If you want to be intentional about building your business, go to people that you want to build your business with and give them a good comment, okay? 10 people a day. Let's see. And ask open-ended questions so they need to respond to you, okay? You want them to want to ask you another question. That's the way you're going to build your business here. Pick your 5 passions. I've talked about this till I am blue in the face. A lot of people don't know what they're going to post about. I want you to pick 5 things you're passionate about. One of them gets to be business. One of them gets to be the industry you're in. I know we have people in all different industries watching this. 1 is business. Your other 4 is who you are, what you're doing, where you're going, what you're eating, what makes you tick. If you like hunting and fishing, post about that. If you like clean eating, post about that. If you like working out, post about that. If you're married and kids, hopefully you like them, post about that, right? People are going to follow you because they like you. And then when they need your business, because you're so consistent in your message and your branding, they're going to come to you, okay? So I want you guys to be really intentional about what you post about. So pick 5 things. And then I always talk about the 80-20 principle. 80% of what you post, it can be your life, okay? It's your life. It is who you are. It's what makes you tick. 20% is business, right? So you're going to pick 5 things and then you're going to hit the 80-20 principle. 80% is personal, 20% is business. Let's see. Next thing we are going to, hi.
Special guest visitor.
Oh, hi.
Speaking of 20% of your life.
This is my favorite 20%. Hi, you guys, this is my little family. This is baby Henry.
He just woke up from a nap.
He's wearing Christmas pajamas in November, because why not?
It's close enough.
Hi, Bunky. Hi. Can you say hi to Instagram? Can you say hi, YouTube? And Facebook? We don't know where they're watching this from. We're boring him.
I know.
He's bored. And this is my hairy husband.
That's our cameo.
Ryan is not shaving this
Working
month.
on the
It's
Santa
November.
Claus action.
It's good.
I dyed it white. It's normally really brown.
Not. He's got his.
Just kidding.
Look at his temples. Show him your temples. They're salt and pepper. That got me day one. I saw him at the restaurant after swiping right on Tinder when I met him, and I was like, salt and pepper temples. That'll do, son.
And then she became my Tinderella.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye, baby.
Okay, Henry. Let's go
You
play.
can kiss your baby on the lips. It's not weird. Oh, it's my favorite thing ever. Like I did not understand the love you have for a child. And that just every Oma feels are feeling, you guys. I love it. I love him. I love my husband. This is literally why I do what I do. That is why I do what I do. Where were we? Oh, okay. Color grade your feed. Color grade your feed. I don't know if you guys have heard that term. It also can be give yourself a theme. So when you guys look at my social media, you're going to notice it all kind of has like a similar feel and a similar vibe and similar color tones. Now, the reason you want this is our goal is to obviously have people stay on our page for a long time, right? That means that it needs to be visually appealing, aesthetically appealing, right? I like this because it's bright, fun colors. It always keeps me coming back to it. Think the same way with your social media. So if somebody's on your Instagram, you know how when somebody new follows you on Instagram and all of a sudden you get a notification and the same person has liked or commented on like 15 things that you've done? It's because you are now in their world and they're like, yes, I love this. Comment, like, right? And they're so into it. So your goal is to have your feed be really aesthetically pleasing. So I would encourage you, my favorite app, it's called Tezza, T-E-Z-Z-A. Go on Tezza, and I want you guys to pick a theme that you like and start now. You don't have to worry about what you've done before. Pick a color scheme that you like, and then all your photos moving forward, you can do it on that. Do I do it every time in my stories? No, because I'm too lazy. Should I? Probably. Am I going to? Absolutely not. I don't have the time and I don't care enough. And there's lots of other influencers that do. But remember, I'm a micro influencer. I'm this big. I do little things. I just do little things well. So pick a theme, and remember, your goal is to have this be something where somebody goes on it and they're like, oh, this looks so good. I can't wait to stay on this page and see what other content she said, or, ooh, I want to click on that poster. Yes, yes, yes. That's your goal. Okay. Let's see. Hashtags. Hashtags are still super relevant with the new algorithm. You can actually now search and like a hashtag so that you can see more of that hashtag. So for example, for my Instagram training that I'm doing right now, I put a post on Facebook and on Instagram, and it said, beat the Instagram algorithm. And then my hashtags were like boss babe, entrepreneur, hashtag mom life, right? But they're all the hashtags that I feel are relevant to who I am now and the kind of people that I want to engage with and the people I want to build my business with, the people that, you know, someday are going to coach with me or be on my team or whatever it is, right? And yet I'm not going to run out there and be like, join my team, let's work together. No, because that's not my vibe and it shouldn't be yours. Instead, I'm just going to do my thing. I'm going to share my life. I'm going to find ways to continually add value to others. We have something we do on our real estate team, and it's called the 33 Touch campaign. And what it is it's 33 ways throughout the year that we can add value to others. If you guys want a copy of that, I'm going to be providing that for you at the end of this live, this recording. So you guys will be able to have a copy of my 33 Touch campaign to give you ideas on it. And I want to know that this is making a difference. Again, if you guys are watching this, do me the favor, show me that you're getting something out of this. Take a screenshot of it, throw me in a story, tag me in it, and share your takeaway. Share your takeaway because I got something big for you at the end. Okay, so also one thing that I will tell you is as an iPhone user, I love the app called Hashtags because what I can do is I can type in what I'm talking about and find the most relevant hashtags to my topic. Also, so say that I type in boss babe, I'm going to have, I will then be provided the hashtags that I can use on my post that are most commonly researched and used in correlation with boss babe. That does not mean they're always the same. Like one time I had typed in boss babe and I got this really weird hashtag that meant like pot, and I was so confused. I'm like, marijuana? That's so weird. So you obviously want to look at it and edit it to make sure that it does suit you. And the other thing you can do is you can always look at the people who you aspire to be like, the people who you follow, and see what hashtags they're using in R&D. What does that mean? Rip off and duplicate, baby. It's the best way to do it, and it's the most sincere form of flattery. As long as you duplicate it, you just don't copy it exactly and post theirs. That's not how we share. Oh yeah. So when I was pregnant, I looked up the hashtag pregnancy announcement, and that's how I decided what my pregnancy announcement was, because I saw other people's. And then when I put my pregnancy announcement up, I put the hashtag pregnancy announcement, and I waited to see myself in the feed of pregnancy announcement. And it was really cool because I was like, I got the idea from them, but then I get to pay it forward and help others. So that was really neat. Let's see. So we talked about, building your audience. So one other thing with the algorithm is you can tag people. So say that you're wanting to get in the DMs of an influencer or in the DMs of another real estate agent or another, just whoever it is, right? How are you going to do that? Because they never comment on your stories or they're never seeing who you are because they don't know who you are. What I will tell you is they have a post and their post resonates with you. Well, when you look at the post, you know how underneath the picture, there's like that little arrow. If you click on that arrow, that gives you the option to either send it directly to someone else on Instagram, or you can share it on your story. That's so cool because when you share it on your story, it sends that person a notification that their post has been shared. And I will tell you that I have somebody that I am I think that she's so incredible, and the way she accepts her body and her changes as a woman, I aspire to be like that. So I sent her my postpartum post. I sent it to her and I said, I just want you to know that I am working on accepting myself right now because of you. Like, you helped me through this. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. And she wrote me back, you guys. She wrote me back. And guess what? I now am in her view. She will now see what I do, you guys. And that's such a huge deal, right? That's a big deal. And it doesn't mean that I want to go into business with her. It just means that I want to be in her world, because Jim Rohn has this phenomenal quote. And he says, you are the average of the 5 people you hang around. You are the sum of your 5. And I'm always thinking, like, who is my 5? Who are the people that are around me that are pouring into me or taking from me? Because I will tell you that the people that are in your life, you guys, they should be cheering you on. When something good happens in your life, when you're going somewhere, when you get an accolade, when you're moving forward in your life, when you're growing, those people better be cheering you on. Because if they are not cheering you on, if they're saying, ugh, why do you want more? Why are you doing that? That's stupid. They're not the right people in your life. And it's time to edit your peer group. And that's the best thing about social media. Social media, you can block people. You can unfollow them. If they suck, if they're draining your energy, get them the hell out of your life. Seriously, get them out. They don't belong in your world, because you are going places, my friend. And it's time you acknowledge that too. I get a little passionate if you didn't notice. Let's see. Yeah, when they engage with you and when somebody will share your post, then not only are you engaging with your people, but you're engaging with all of their followers as well. And that should be one of your main goals. Shares should honestly be such a big piece to your business plan, but that means you have to be doing relevant content. You have to be doing content that people care about. You can't just be selling your business, selling your product. You have to be selling you. You have to be talking about things that matter to others, that are relatable, right? People work with people they like, and they like you. Okay, so we talked about insights, we talked about comments, engagement, your reach, getting shares. We are almost done. I'm so excited. Okay, one of the last things that you can do to build your audience is you guys can do a contest. So have you seen those contests where you're on somebody's page, somebody you follow, and they say, I'm giving away this new scarf or this new skincare routine, or I'm giving away a free coaching call. And all you need to do is share this post and tag 3 of your friends. And you want what they have, so you share the post and you tag 3 of your friends, and they have to then follow this person. Well, does that harm anybody? Does it harm you? No, because you want something that they're talking about. So come up with something that's relevant to you, your brand, and your business, and do a contest. Do a giveaway. Maybe when you hit 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers, 50,000 followers, wherever you're at in your business, you do a big giveaway. So guess what, you guys? It's time for me to do a giveaway for you. I'm not doing it for followers. I'm doing it for connection with you. So what I will tell you is, if you are watching this and you take a screenshot of my Instagram training, How to Beat the Algorithm, and you post this on your newsfeed, whether it's your stories, it's a post, whatever you guys want to do, and you share your takeaway of what you got from this. I'm going to be picking two of you, and what we're going to do is I'm going to actually do a social media audit. I will do an audit of your social media account, and we will do a half-hour coaching call with you and your brand. So I'm super stoked about that. I've been wanting to do that for a while. And I will tell you that the next thing that I want to share with you is we are going to be doing a step 2 to this class, live video, whatever the heck you want to call it. And it is how you can make yourself stand out on Instagram. So it's actually going to be a live thing we're going to do together where it's probably going to be done through Zoom. And I'm going to have you have your phone and we're going to actually do a working class through Instagram in real time. So it's how to make yourself stand out on Instagram. Now, I've talked about a lot of different things on this video, and one of the things I've shared with you is how you can brand your business. I also shared with you about the public likes going away, and I talked to you a lot about social media, and I have a present for you because I always like to leave you with some goodies. If you send an email to thegoods@racheladamsgroup.com, you guys are going to see it right here, thegoods@racheladamsgroup.com, I'm going to send you an email back with the 33 Touch campaign. If you're in real estate, you're going to get a ton of good stuff from me. The 33 Touch campaign, and you're also going to get a specific email just related to this right now. So you're going to get how to brand your business. You're going to get my link for that on YouTube. And what I would suggest to you is subscribe. In fact, I'm going to ask you to subscribe because you don't get the business you don't ask for. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And what I want you to do is scroll down. There's a lot of videos I've done. I've done a ton of free coaching and there's so much more. In fact, before I had Henry, I recorded 21 coaching videos that I'm going to be putting out here for free for you guys. And if you're getting value in this, it's likely you'll get value in the other ones. You will get a notification. You'll get an email every time I do a new video. So subscribe to that. Send me an email. I'll send you guys all the goodies. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is probably the most important. And honestly, it just has to do with finding a little bit of balance in this crazy, crazy world with social media. Because I will tell you, social media can be your absolute best friend and it can be your worst nightmare. I don't know about you, but I have gotten in trouble several times from my husband because we were in the middle of a conversation and my phone dings and all of a sudden, I'm gone. And it really pisses him off and it doesn't make him feel appreciated, loved, or valued. And that's the opposite of how I want to make him feel, right? He's my most important person in my life. And so what I want you to do is I want you to remember that your cell phone, your social media, it can be a tool for you. It can add value to your life and to your business. It does not have to be a handcuff. Because that's what I think social media feels like a lot of times. It feels like a handcuff. You have to respond. You have to connect. So I'm going to challenge you with what I'm doing now. I want you to pick 3 times throughout the day that you're going to check your social media. Okay? Now, you might say, Rachel, but I have a referral coming in or I need to respond to that story. Well, I'm going to give you a tidbit here. And I just talked to my friend Tiffany about this. So obviously it's important to do stories. It's how we're building our business. We just talked about Instagram this whole time and how we're doing it. And yet you don't have to post the story right when it's actually going down. In fact, today I took videos all throughout the day. And then when I got home, when I had time, I then built my story and I then posted it. People don't need to know that it's happening right now in the actual moment. They don't care. All they need to know is that they get to see what's going on in your world and they're in your business. So take your videos, take your photos, but be mindful of when you post. Take a break and take time to post that stuff, okay? And remember, social media is a tool. It doesn't have to be your handcuffs. And sometimes it can feel like a handcuff, but remember, it's not worth it. The last thing I want to say to you is, you guys, do not compare your worth, your self-worth, who you are on the inside, by your likes, by your connections, by the people that are following you. People follow me and unfollow me every day. And it doesn't make me any less of a person. It doesn't make me, a better or a worse mom, a better or a worse wife. It doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter. The people who matter are the people who love you. They're the people who, when things are bad, you'd give them a call and you'd invite them into your life, right? So just remember that it's just social media. It's not necessarily who you are, okay? Authentically who you are, who you want to become. All we're talking about today is how you can grow your business and grow your reach through Instagram, how you can build a better business and how you can beat that algorithm. But please remember that it's not everything, okay? It's just not. All right, beautiful people, you have spent way too long hanging out with me today, and I thank you for every minute of your time. As always, my name is Rachel Adams Lee. I love getting to connect with you. It is truly my pleasure to get to add value to you, your business, your life, pour into you. This is why I do what I do. Remember, tag me in your stories on Instagram. Share with me what your main takeaway was. I'll be auditing 2 of your social medias and give you guys a coaching call as well. Email thegoods@racheladamsgroup.com for some free goodies. You guys are amazing. I'm so thankful to be a part of your lives and your business. As always, if you need me, you want real estate help, you want real estate advice, you have a referral, you know where to send it. And if you guys want to know about more passive income, all the things I do, you know where I am. Facebook, Instagram, you know where to find me. Have a good one.